Better. So cool. We will go ahead and get started. I've got a pretty fun little routine for us today. Pretty excited. But as always, don't push too hard. Push soft. Push yourself in a way that's going to make you feel good, not punish yourself. We are not earning cheeseburgers here or earning anything. All we're doing is, making our muscles feel stronger, making ourselves feel a little bit more limber. Hey, Jay, what's going on? Good to see you.
Thanks.
Cool. So we'll go ahead and get started. So begin to close your eyes and just take a seated position somewhere on your mat. You can take your time getting there, even kind of wiggle around. Maybe even do a couple of cats and cows, shaking your head, noticing your spine, noticing your breath. Go ahead and notice the whole backside of your body, so your hips and your glutes, your low back, middle part of your back, upper, the back of your neck, and the back of your head. And let's find some stillness as we bring some awareness to the fronts of our bodies, our faces. Really pay attention to your face for a moment here and just see how soft you can make your face. So notice your forehead and almost sort of mentally sweep across your forehead. So from the left to the right, and see if you can soften anything. Your eyebrows, you can even raise your eyebrows and put them down a few times just to notice the muscles, and then find stillness, see if you can totally soften them. Notice your eyes in their sockets, all the way around your eyes, the line of your eyelashes. And see if you can calm those little muscles, those little fluttery muscles around your eyes. Soften the tops of your cheeks, your jaw, your tongue, your mouth, all those tiny muscles around your mouth. And soften your throat. So notice your whole face and its softness here. And let that softness on your next exhale cascade down to your heart space, so you can kind of lift your shoulders and roll them back a few times. Noticing the heart space, and find a sweet spot for your shoulders to nest. Notice your arms, upper arms, forearms, hands, and every finger. So notice tingling, pressure, temperature. Notice your belly, let it be very soft. Notice the rise and fall of the whole torso for the next few breaths. Great. Notice your legs, your thighs and hamstrings, your knees, your shins and calves, your feet, your toes. Notice your whole body. It may be the first time all week or in many days that you have noticed the existence of your body without looking at it. You don't have to put words to it, you don't have to describe it, but there is a sense that you are in your own skin. Wonderful. Let's bring our attention to our hands, our pinkies, ring fingers, middle, our pointers and our thumbs, the palms of both hands. And on an inhale, let's bring those hands up and overhead. You can keep your eyes closed for now, and we'll keep the arms up for a moment. So as the arms are up, notice fingers all the way down to the hips. See if you can bring your heart above your pelvis, your head above your heart. Nice big stretch here. Great. Go ahead and blink your eyes open. Let's interlace the fingertips and flip the palms for a moment. Really reach up, and just give a nice sway left and right. Great. On an exhale, we're going to let go of those fingers and bring the fingers behind the booty on the ground. Engage those fingertips. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin, shake that head. Let that jaw be soft. Unclench that jaw, man. Great. You can extend your legs out long if you like. I'm going to kick all my stuff, I guess. And come into a reverse plank if you want, or you can stay seated, up to you. Let that head be loose. Let that heart reach up. One more big inhale. And exhale, go ahead and bring the booty down. If you have a block or pillow, you can remove it. And I'm going to just softly bend my knees here. So I'll show you sideways. Softly bend my knees and just let my belly rest here and grab the bottoms of my feet. Great. Let your head rest. So it's not a super intense stretch here. And if you can't reach your feet, nothing's going to burst into flames. You can reach your calves, your ankles. Just grab whatever you got here. Great. So if you do want to go further and there is no obligation to do so, you can begin extending the feet as you hold on to them and just come to the beginning of a stretch. So you don't have to go to the middle or the hardest part of it. We're just saying hello to the threshold. Let the thighs stay on the belly if possible. Let that head relax. A nice little stretch at the back of the neck. Some of you may not get a nice stretch in the sides of the arms, sides of the armpits. You can continue straighten the legs if you want, or you can stay where you are. A few more breaths. Deep belly breaths. Great. Let's release the feet. We're going to roll up. Shake it out if that feels good. And we're going to lay on our backs and come into a happy baby. So knees kind of come towards the chest, feet are towards the sky. Hands will go on the insides of the legs, but then you'll grab the outsides of your feet, your ankles, your calves. You know, if you always grab your feet, maybe try grabbing your ankles, your calves sometime. It's just a different stretch. It's a different part. So it's all, as you know, if you've practiced yoga quite a bit, just the smallest adjustment can make you go like, whoa, I didn't know that was there. So I encourage you to explore your own body, your own sensations. Excuse me. Little tickle in my throat. I blame the cat. Great, and feel free to rock left and right. Let those legs relax. You can use the arms to sort of pull the knees towards the ground. You can kick into one foot or the other if that feels nice, or kick into both. Great. One more big inhale, maybe flatten your tailbone towards the end of the mat. And exhale, let's bring both knees to the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Haha, I'm sneaky. I made you hug yourself. Self-love. And we're going to extend that left leg long onto the mat and hug onto the right leg here. Great. Compress, compress, compress that right leg against you just for a moment. And just notice where you're feeling restriction, where you're feeling looseness. And there's no judgment here. It's just information. A tight muscle is not a character flaw, although we like to think that it is sometimes. Great. So notice your breath. And on your next exhale, we're going to pull that right leg across the body, guided by the left hand. And bring that right arm out wide. Great. Palm side down with that right hand. So that left hand is on top of that right knee. Right arm is out wide, palm side down. Perfect. You can gaze past those right fingertips if you'd like. And just breathe. Don't worry about how far you can go or what shape I'm making. Really see what your range of motion is. I mean, we do different things during the day. Some people walk more, some people cycle, some people sit at a desk for their job. And so we're going to all have different tightnesses in different areas. So it just makes more sense to work with your range of motion for the little things that you do all day. You know, maybe you're on your feet all day. That's going to have a different effect on your hips. Ah, blah, 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 Laura, right? Great. Let's take one more big inhale. Exhale it out. Ah, great. And we're going to inhale, bring that knee back up. Great. Bring the heel to the sky here. We're going to interlace the fingertips behind the leg. Move all my stuffs in the way. And just make some big circles with the toes. So we're sort of saying hello to our ankles. You might hear some crickety cracks, some snap, crackle, pops. Great. And then go the other direction. Crickety crack. Make sure you're breathing. Great. Let's go ahead and flex the toes towards the face. Bring that heel towards the sky. So nice little hamstring stretch. If you want to sway the leg a bit, that's fine. It's kind of fun to move your leg around. Great. Let's point the toes. So a nice sort of a firm point here. So we're getting a stretch at the top of the foot. Great. Relax the foot now. Great. We're going to bring the left foot onto the mat. So the left knee will come up, the foot will be on the mat. We're going to place that right ankle on the left knee here. So figure four. So for a lot of people, this is far enough. You're like, look, found the stretch. We're good. You can stay there. If you want more, notice your breath. I say that a lot. Exhale, you're going to grab the back of the left thigh or shin. Just make sure your shoulders can kind of relax. So if you're grabbing your shin and your shoulders are way up here, maybe a little too far. So find your sweet spot and let that right knee just relax. Let that right hip relax. Notice your lower back. See if you can sort of flatten it out. And breathe from that low belly. We can go back to that place in meditation a little while ago, back at the beginning when we were all first together. When our face, you notice your face being really soft. See if you can make your face super soft again. Great. Let's take one more big inhale. Exhale, go a little deeper. Ooh-wee. And we're gonna go ahead and release that left leg. Bring the foot back, bring the left foot to the ground. Right ankle stays where it is. Good, we'll bring the hands by the hips. Let's inhale, lift the hips. Let that right knee remain heavy. Great, exhale, bring it down. We're just doing 5, 2. Bring it down. 3. Bring it down. 4. Bring it down. And we'll hold the 5th. Keep it up. Let that right knee really relax. Make sure your left toes are on the ground too, so the toes aren't having a mind of their own here. In 5, 4, 3, lift, 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 2, and 1. Bring it all the way back down. Great. Let's bring both legs to the sky for a moment. Hands by the hips. Find that little natural arch in your lower back, and we're going to try and keep that there. And we'll only do 5 here. So let's exhale, bring the feet almost all the way down. Inhale, bring it up. Great. 2. Inhale, bring it up. 3. Notice your low belly. Engage that. Bring it up. 4. Bring it up. And 5, we'll hover. Lift your shoulders. Flip the palms towards the sky and look at your toes. In 5, engage the low belly. 4. If you're shaking, it's fine. 3, 2, and 1. Legs back up. Great. Let's hug the left knee and bring the right leg to the ground. Good job, guys. Compress that left leg. Notice the actual hip socket. We have a skeleton underneath all this skin. It's crazy to think about, right? So think about the actual hip socket as you're moving the leg around, as you're holding the leg. Kind of helps you understand your connection with your body here. Great. Notice your breath. On an exhale, let's use that right hand to bring the left leg across the body. Let's bring that left arm out wide. Gaze past those left fingertips. Let the shoulders relax. Let the face be soft. And breathe. You're just luxuriating into this stretch. Low belly breaths. So try to not breathe from your chest. Try to breathe from the belly and the torso. Great. Great. Let's go ahead and inhale the knee back up. Bring that foot to the sky. Woohoo! Let's interlace the fingertips behind that left leg and make some nice circles with the toes. Crickety crack, crickety crack. And the other direction, crickety crack, crickety crack. Maybe I'm just speaking for myself. I don't know. Great. Let's point the toe. Nice firm point. If you prefer to flex first, that's okay. I know we did flex first last time. Just notice that stretch in the back of your, or in the front of your foot, top of your foot. Great. And let's point, let's flex or do the opposite. Hello, Laura, wake up. Great. Make sure you're breathing. We're going to release that flex there, or that point. Bring the right foot onto the mat so the right knee comes up. We're going to place the left ankle on top of that right knee. And once again, just let it be a journey. One leg's going to be different from the other. And you can grab the back of the thigh, back of the shin. Exhale. Take it to wherever it wants to go. So if the leg's like, I really don't like this. This is really painful. Don't do that. Listen. Listen to your leg. Our bodies are so wise. Hmm. See, this feels so good that you almost forgot that I made you do leg raises. That's that's how I trick you. It's like this is so relaxing. Let that left hip totally soften. Let the shoulders relax. Belly breaths. Hmm. Great. One more big inhale. Exhale, maybe go a little deeper. Great. Let's bring that right foot to the ground. Left ankle stays where it is. Hands are by the hips. Let's inhale, lift the hips, bring the hands back. Let the left knee relax. And exhale, bring it down. That's one. Inhale and down. Two. Inhale and down. That's three. Inhale and down. That's four. Last one. We'll hold. Inhale. Let that left knee relax. Let the right toes remain engaged with the ground. In five, four, three, two, and one. Let's bring it all the way back down. Great. We'll bring both legs to the sky. Spread the toes out. And you know what? We're going to come into a happy baby. Tricked you. You thought we were going to do more leg raises. I'm nice now. I'm a nice person. Yeah, find that happy baby. Notice if you notice any differences from earlier. Great. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and bring our knees to our chest. We're going to roll forwards and backwards and coming to the front of the mat as, however you do, into a toe stand. So maybe 3 or 4 rocks, noticing your whole back of your body. And then we coming into a toe stand. Great. In your toe stand here, let your toes spread out to see if you can feel your pinky toes and your big toes. See if your thighs can be parallel with the mat. Very easy to end up arching your back here. So see if you can tuck the rib cage and let the tailbone be heavy. So nice neutral spine. So bossy, right? Let the shoulders melt down. So maybe even roll them around a little. And lastly, probably most importantly, y'all can breathe. You can actually breathe here. Great. Let's take one more big inhale. Let's exhale, place the hands on the mat. And inhale the hips to the sky for a little forward fold here. You can bend one knee, bend the other. If you can't reach the ground, no big deal. A lot of people can't. You can grab your shins and do this. You can grab your thighs and do this. All we're doing is saying hello to the hamstrings. Like, what's up, hamstrings? Haven't paid attention to you for a few minutes. Ooh, great. Let's generously bend both knees. Let the head just dangle here. Notice your toes, notice your heels. We're going to roll up like zombies. Zombies, yay. Great. Once you get to the top, roll your shoulders around. Notice your hips. Cat and cow your hips a little. Great. We'll do Surya Namaskar A now. So lift the toes, place them back down. Maybe rock forwards and backwards till you notice your center of gravity here. So your body will naturally line up. Great, and let's inhale, bring the arms up. Fill the lungs, look up. And exhale, fold forward. You can have soft knees here. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, high plank, look forward, and then down to your belly. Inhale, little back bend here. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, look forward, step towards the top of the mat. We're just warming up. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Bring the arms up, look up, and palms at heart center. Again, inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, step to high plank, look forward as you come down to your belly. Inhale, up dog, cobra, whatever you want. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, press away from that with the hands. Exhale, let your face relax. Inhale, spin the triceps away from the ears. Exhale, notice if your feet are both facing forward. Inhale, look between the hands, step towards the top of the mat for halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's come all the way up, little back bend at the top this time. And palms at heart center. Inhale, arms up. Little faster. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, high plank down to your belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, spread those fingers out wide. Exhale, let that head and jaw relax. Inhale, look at those feet. Are they on train tracks? Exhale. Inhale, look between the hands, step or hop towards the top of the mat for halfway lift. Great, exhale, fold. All the way up. Little back bend. And palms at heart center. Last time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, high plank down to your belly. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look to the top of the mat, step or hop for halfway lift. Fold. All the way up. A little back bend in palms at heart center. Let's pause. Close your eyes. Let the breath come to the low belly. Let the shoulders drop. Let the jaw relax. Let the breath pour in and fall out. Notice your toes. Notice your ankles. Notice your knees. And slow it down. Great. We're going to mix it up a little this time. So let's release the hands. Let's inhale the arms up, look up, little back bend. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, look forward, come down to your belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, I promise we're switching it up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we'll lift the right leg to the sky. And exhale, that knee comes to the chest. Just do 3. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the chest. Inhale one more time to the sky. And exhale to the chest. And then step through to place your foot between your hands. Great. Find your grounding here. So notice the heel, notice the toes, and use your core to bring you up to a high lunge. Hips are facing forward. So find your buoyancy here. If you feel like you're kind of leaning forward, see if you can bring your heart above your pelvis. Take a big inhale. And exhale, warrior 2. So the back foot spins at a 90-degree angle to the length of the mat. Great. Find your buoyant spot here. So kind of surf around, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Knees over the ankle. Great. Let's drop that left hand. Bring the right arm to the sky. Reach. Keep the knee over the ankle. Great. We're going to exhale, almost come into an extended warrior, but that right arm's going to float. The left arm's going to stack. Great. If you want more, maybe begin reaching and pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to warrior 2. Great. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Great. We're going to windmill the arms down. So the hands are going to frame that front foot. Back knee faces forward. And let's inhale that left leg up for standing split. Let the head release towards the ground. Let the leg and the back be totally straight. Notice your breath. Let an inhale bring that left leg, that left knee towards the chest. Arms are going to be up. If you stumble, just start again. It's just like life. You got this. Now you can stay here, or you can begin to bend that right knee and bring that left ankle on the knee. Great. You can keep the arms up or palms at heart center. That's what I prefer. Not better or worse. Great. And we're going to get that nice stretch in that left hip. One big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms up, knee up. And then exhale, high lunge. Good job, guys. Hips are facing forward. Find your buoyancy. Great. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended. Like actually extended. Great. So inhale, we're going to come back to warrior 2, but we're going to make all 10 toes face the long edge of the mat. So we're at star pose. Wonder why it's called that. Great. So I'm going to face you so you can see me. Nice star pose. So take up space, especially if you don't feel like you can take up space often in your life. This is your moment. Great. So you can keep your arms out wide and start bending one knee and the other. Just noticing the insides of your thighs. Great. Begin to bring your palms at heart center here. Let the shoulders drop. Let the head be above the heart. Nice proud head. There we go. Now, if you want to take it a little deeper, you can come into a side lunge all the way down. So take it to wherever works for you. Pretty tough. Great. So I'm going to face the other direction so I don't forget which is my left, which is my right. Great. Just a little more. Awesome. Let's bring the arms back out, legs back straight. Great. We're going to heel toe the feet in just a little. Toes are going to face out and come into goddess squat. I guess I could have kept facing you. Goddess squat. So tuck that tail. Let the rib cage tuck too. So head over heart, heart over pelvis, heavy tailbone. Great. Little pulses here. Awesome. Great. Let's place the hands on the knees in this goddess squat. We're going to bring that left shoulder to the right knee, not totally to the right, but we're just going to sort of twist here. Notice the outsides of your feet and the insides. Great, inhale back up. And then exhale, other side. Oh, and take a moment to find your own groove here. Bringing one shoulder over and the other shoulder over. Creating length in the side of your body. Great. Great. So let's go ahead and straighten our legs, bring our arms back up. Great. We're going to have the right toes face the top of the mat again. Bend the knee, warrior two. Wonderful. Windmill the arms down. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. Shake the booty. And let's lift the left leg towards the sky. Nice straight leg. And then exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale up. Knee to the chest. Last one. Leg up. Knee to the chest. And then step through. Find your buoyant spot here. And then use the core to bring your arms up. Good. Square the hips towards the top of the mat. Find your breath. And let's find warrior two. Great. Knee is over the ankle. Weight is in the back edge of that back foot. Head over heart over pelvis. Proud head here. Proud head. So you don't want to be looking down. You want to have a nice buoyant head. Let's bring that right arm down. Let's bring the left arm up. Reach. Inhale. Great. Exhale. We'll do that floating extended warrior here. Stacking the arms. And you can pulse if you'd like. So the head should be equidistant between both arms. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to warrior two. Woo! Peaceful warrior. Inhale. Extended warrior. Great. Back to warrior two. Let's windmill the arms down. Back knee faces forward. And let's bring that right leg to the air. Right knee is facing the ground. Right leg is straight. Breathe. Great. Ground those toes on the left foot. We're going to bring that right knee up towards the chest. Bring both arms up. I almost said the right arm up. The right arm along with the left arm. Great. So you can stay here, and this is totally awesome and challenging. If you want to go somewhere else with it, you can begin to bend that left knee, place the right ankle on the left knee, and bring the palms at heart center. Come into that figure 4 chair. I had to think for a second. Tailbone is heavy here. Shoulders are dropped down. Woo! In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's inhale the arms up, knee up. And then exhale, high lunge. Awesome. Great. Let's do warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Extended warrior. Good. Back to warrior two. Great. All 10 toes face the long edge of the mat. Awesome. So star pose. Shine. Your moment to shine here. Great. We're going to place our hands on our hips and just fold forward with a nice flat back. Great. Place your hands on the ground or on blocks. Or if you can't reach the ground, which you are not alone, I'm sure if you can't, you can grab your calves, you can grab your shins, grab whatever you got. And just for a second here, just shake your booty left and right. So you're just noticing your hips and their hip sockets. You're noticing the insides of your legs and outsides of your legs. Notice your heartbeat. So forward folds are known to slow your heartbeat down. And I'm slowing our heartbeats down because we just did a bunch of challenging stuff. And I want you to also feel relaxed. Great. So if you are still shaking your booty here, you can find some stillness. Great. Let's walk our hands to the right and hold. So watch that left hip. It's going to want to follow. See if the both hips can still remain forward facing. Breathe. Great. Walk the hands to the other side and hold. Great. Back to the center and pause. Maybe go a little deeper, grabbing the outsides of your shins, your calves, your feet, and bringing the crown of your head towards the ground. If you are grabbing your feet, you can bend your elbows to the outside, and that'll open up your shoulders more too. Great. Go ahead and release the feet. We'll place the hands down in the middle of the mat, in the middle between your feet here. Let's heel toe the feet a little closer with the toes pointing out. And we're going to come into a Buddha squat or a malasana. Great. And find your spot here. You may have to kind of move your feet around to accommodate your hips. Great. We'll bring our palms at heart center and sort of press our elbows into the insides of the legs. Let the back get nice and tall. Now, don't forget, you can always roll your mat up to go underneath your heels if you need to. All of our Achilles tendons are shaped differently, different lengths, this and that. So your body is not failing you if your heels don't touch. Anatomically, some people just can't do it. So it isn't you. It's not your fault. And just breathe. Feel free to find some organic movement. Notice whatever you're noticing. Awesome. Let's exhale. We're going to go ahead and sit on the floor. What's up? Go ahead and bring the knees up. Hands can go, to your sides, a little behind you. Bring the feet a little wider than usual. Hey, did we just become friends? And then let the knees flop side to side. So you don't want your knee to touch your heel. You want to have enough room to really get a nice full rotation. Yeah, make some big movements here. Let the shoulders go opposite direction of the hips. So get a little twisty here. And just check in. Are you breathing? It's a good idea to breathe from what I hear. Great. Great, let's go ahead and lay on our backs now. Woohoo, we're getting there, guys. Great, so lay on your backs. Put your feet on the ground. Place your hands on the ground. And just notice your back, the top and middle part of your back as you're breathing. Notice it sort of pressing into the mat a little bit. So notice that connection, that depth. Almost like you're breathing into the earth. Great. So go ahead and kick your feet off the ground. The knees will remain bent. Place one hand on top of each knee and just make some really sweet, big circles here with the knees. Let the legs be limp little noodles. Let the arms do all the work here. And if there's something else you want to add to your practice for today, now's your time to just sort of explore and do that. So make these last few moments your playtime. Wee. Great. Personally, I'm going to do feet together, knees apart. And I'm going to bring my arms like goalposts. If you are following me, if you're like, I don't know what I want to do, which happens to me in almost every yoga class, when even though I teach, when a teacher goes, and now do whatever you want to do, like my brain for some reason will go white. Like, what? Huh? uh, but what do I want to do? So if you want to follow me, there's no shame or harm in that. Feet together, knees apart. I've got goalpost arms. You want to put a little block under your booty or sacrum, that can feel good too. Just feel this gentle opening in the hips. The whole body just sink here. Let that breath slow down. Now you're welcome to stay exactly here for really as long as you'd like before you straighten your legs out for Shavasana, or you can straighten your legs out now. So completely up to you, but we are transitioning to Shavasana. And let's begin by just taking a few extra deep breaths together. So in through the nose, let the breath go to the low belly. Let it fill the torso also, and then the chest. And then open the mouth, let the breath just fall out. Inhale through the nose, belly, torso, chest. And then open the mouth, let it just fall out. Let that body get extra heavy. One more really big inhale, belly, torso, chest. Let the face soften for a moment. And then let it all go. Release it. Let the whole body get heavier. The back of the head, the shoulders, the hands, the hips, the feet. Notice the whole back of your body, anything touching the ground. And notice the connection with the earth as you're breathing into the ground. You can even imagine little roots attached to your body. And every exhale, the roots grow a little more, sinking you a little deeper. Allow your whole body to relax. Enjoy your Shavasana. I'll sound the bell when it's complete. Slowly, slowly, begin to bring your awareness back to your breath, back to the cool air at the tip of your nose as you inhale, and the warm air escaping as you exhale. You can wiggle your toes and fingers, maybe shake your head a little. Take a big inhale. Bring your arms up and overhead. Let your toes and fingers be as far away from each other as possible. Great. Exhale. And you can slowly roll to one side. And on any old inhale, go ahead and come up to seated position. Hmm. And thank you guys for joining on this very questionable, what is the weather gonna do today sort of day. So I'm glad you made it on your mats, do something positive for yourselves. And I thank you because sharing these moments together, I really feel like it makes me a nicer person when I'm nicer to myself. So I'm glad you're being nice to yourself too, because I like you. Namaste. Mwah, 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 mwah.